done a lot. You've made a lot of changes in my life. That of my team, my business, all these years. So I really appreciate your time once again to be here. And all I want to say is that God bless you. So straight, I won't take too much of your time. Let's go straight to the point. Okay, Mr. Jarrod, let me unmute you. I'm asking him to unmute himself and then. Good evening, sir. Hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm coming through okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. I was trying to make sure our connection was good, and we are good to go. Well, it's so good to see everybody. Hello, everybody. Can you guys see me okay? Put a 111 in the chat if you guys can see me okay out there. I'm going to make sure that we are all good. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. Okay. You guys can see me. You guys can hear me. Dovey, I am so excited, man. I'm fired up to be on tonight. I know, are we live streaming as well, Dovey? We're live streaming on
YouTube.
Okay, perfect. Well, good to see everybody. Let me know, drop in the comments where you are streaming in from, if you're in Ghana or what part of the world you guys are streaming in from. I'd love to just know where everybody is. All right, thank you so much. Let me know where you're live streaming in from. Accra, Ghana is in the house. Nairobi, Kenya is in the house. I can't wait. I'm coming up to Ghana. I'm doing a tour for Ghana, South Africa. Okay, Nottingham. Okay, good to see you. I'm coming up to Ghana. I want to see if Ghana has better jollof rice than Nigeria, so I'm coming to try. I'm coming to try the Ghanaian jollof rice. Who else? Cameroon is in the house. Hey, Felix, how are you? Cameroon is in the house. All right. Who else do we have out there? All right. It's good to see everybody. If you can turn on your cameras, that would be great. That'll make this conversation even better if you could turn on your cameras. If not, I completely understand. But that's all right. Okay, so today I wanted to, I was invited, Dovey wanted me to cover just a few things in terms of concepts and ideas that would be beneficial for those of you that are, obviously. Oh, sorry, you're really looking to take your life to the next level. Can you, I guess you guys can hear me now where everybody else is muted. Good. And so I wanted to start off with a little bit about my story. My name is Nnamdi Jared Wilkins Agoma. I was born here in the States in the US, but my mother is from Nigeria and my dad is actually from the States. And so what was so amazing for me is I had an opportunity to be raised in Nigeria from ages 5 all the way up until age 12. And I came back to the United States when I was 12 and have actually lived, one of my primary residents has been over here in the US. but obviously I quite frequent over to the state of, not to the state, but over to the continent, and I'm always going through Nigeria. Matter of fact, I was just in Nigeria. I was just in South Africa. I'm coming back up to Ghana this year as well, and doing a lot of tours because I think that it is time for Africa. And when I say that, I really want you guys to understand that there's nothing so wrong with Africa that cannot be fixed by Africa. It doesn't need to be fixed by the Western world. It doesn't need to be fixed by Europeans or even by Asians. Everything that is within Africa that needs to be fixed or needs to be developed or grown can be done so in Africa. And so a lot of my mission when it comes to work and when it comes to business, when it comes to development, my life's work is really connected and tied to Africa. I'm just really a transplant of some sorts here in the United States of America. But, you know, one of the things that I will say when it comes to what makes our business work is what many of you already know. It starts off with the dream. And what I mean specifically by it starts off with the dream is that's what not only motivates, that's what pulls, that's what excites, that's what encourages and entices all of us to come and get started down this path of direct sales and, you know, network marketing. It's the dream. Everybody type in the chat, dream. It's the dream. You know, the dream for me started off with really, if we can mute it. So if we can mute everybody, that'd be great. I can't mute anybody. Let's get everybody muted, Toby. Yeah, we're getting some feedback. Let's get everybody muted. Okay, I'm the host now. Okay, great. Thank you. All righty. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guys hear me okay? Everybody's good? Felix, can you hear me? I'm good? Dovey, I'm good? Thank you. But it starts off.
Good. Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Okay, perfect. It starts off with the dream. Everybody type in the chat, dream. So when I got started in this business, in this profession, it was 2004. And I got started because, number one, I was very skeptical when it comes to this style of business because of what I had heard from my dad about this type of business. He told me basically everybody at the top makes the money and everybody at the bottom does all of the work. And so I approached the business with that frame. And so I was very negative. I was very skeptical when anybody was trying to talk to me about an opportunity in the network marketing space. But here's what happened. What ended up happening for me was very simple. I had the opportunity to go out to an event. And I went out to this event and I met a man, right? Ladies, how many know what I'm talking about? Your life changes when you meet the right man. Fellas, how many know what I'm talking about? Your life changes when you meet the right man. I met the right man. I met a man in 2004 that became my mentor. And he became my mentor not because of what he was making, but he became my mentor because of what his making was. In other words, what made him. It's not the money that makes you, is what you are made of that creates the money. And so I'll never forget, I went to an event and I had gone to this event the week prior and I liked what they were talking about. I liked the business. It made sense and he started to explain it. And so I went for a second meeting, and the second time I went, listen to this, I was outside of the event. I was standing outside. And normally at these types of events, you would have your name written on a name badge. I didn't have my name written on my name badge. But he said, "Hey, Jared, how are you?" And I said, "Man, I'm doing great." He remembered my name from the week prior. There were over 100 people at that event that he met me at, but he remembered my name. And it was astonishing, and it not only astonishing, but it was tremendous for me because the company that I worked for, and I was the top in that company as a manager here in the US, the operations manager, the director didn't even know my name, and I had been working for that company for 5 years. Every time that guy would see me, he would call me Champ. He would say, "Hey, Champ, how you doing, Sport? How you doing, Ace?" He would never remember my name, and I won all the company trips. I had the top producing accounts and everything in terms of my sales team for that company. And here it was, this guy who I met one time in the network marketing profession, he remembered my name. Ladies and gentlemen, I that day decided I was going to become a part of this profession. And I got started. And I would like to say it went well. I would like to tell you that I made a lot of money right away, but that would not be the truth. As a matter of fact, the truth is, for my first 6 years in this business, for my first 6 years of going to events, my first 6 years of making prospecting phone calls, my first 6 years of driving to meetings, my first 6 years of going to company conventions and events, my first 6 years of being on AutoShip and buying products, my first 6 years of making phone calls, my first 6 years of talking to people about the business, my first 6 years, listen to me, I did not even earn $100,000 in all of those 6 years combined. It was 6 years of learning, 6 years of developing, 6 years of practicing. Now I made a few $100s here and there, and I had a couple months maybe where I made $3,000 in 1 month, but I had never made $100,000. I was not a six-figure career earner. I wasn't a six-figure annual earner at all. But it was the greatest times in my development and my experience. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the next phase I call the drama phase. See, it starts with the dream. Everybody write in the chat again, dream. It starts with the dream. Your success will start with a dream. Your desire will start with a dream. What is it that you see? What is it that you want to accomplish? What is it that your life is going to mean for somebody else? I want you to write this down. If your life doesn't make somebody else's life better, you're wasting your time. If your life does not make somebody else's life better, you are wasting your time. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm telling you is this. My first 6 years, I got clear on my dream. My first 6 years as a result of having a mentor, somebody that can not only pour into me, but somebody that can hold me accountable. As a result of that, I found a mentor. See, ladies and gentlemen, we confuse and conflate mentorship with coaching. A coach puts it inside of you. A mentor pulls it out of you. The coach's job, a coach's job is to put information in you. A mentor's job is to pull the information out of you through inspiration. And the only way you have an output is when you have input. But don't confuse and don't conflate a coach for a mentor. A mentor is what I have. And I'm so grateful for that mentor, because everything that I do today now, 19 years later of being in this profession, is a result of what I learned from that mentor for 12 years in this profession. Ladies and gentlemen, what ended up happening for me was I had a clear dream. I was clear on what type of cars I wanted. I was clear on what type of home I wanted to live in. I became clear on the type of man I wanted to be. I became clear on what my name was going to mean. I started to work and become clear on my dreams and goals. As a matter of fact, I want to show you something real quickly here, and I want this to resonate with you. I got clear on goals as a result of those 6 years of the dream. So clear, I would write my goals down. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I would give you in building and fortifying your dream is write down 100 goals. Writing down 100 goals is one of the hardest things you will be able to do as an adult, because life will beat your dreams out of you. Life has a way of beating your goals out of you. But here are my goals. I started writing goals down. Look at these goals I've written down. I started writing these goals, and I would write them as a declarative statement. I am so happy and grateful now. I would write these goals down. Look, these are my goals. I've got them written down. Because to think is to put it in ink. To think is to put it in ink. I wrote down my goals. And my question for you, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have a dream, have you written down your goals? See, goals are the checkpoints along the way to you accomplishing your dreams. Goals are the check marks along the way for you accomplishing your dreams. And so that's what I did. I learned about dreaming. I learned about putting it in ink. I learned that you have to keep in front of you what you want inside of you. Whatever I want to get inside of my spirit, whatever I want to get inside of my heart, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And you have what you say. You have what you speak consistently. What you're speaking and saying consistently is what shows up, is what manifests in your life. And so the question for you is, what are you inputting that the mentor can pull out of you? So that's the dream phase. But after you get clear on your goals, after you get clear on your dreams, whatever the rank is, whatever the income is, whatever the result is that you want, and not everybody's dream, not everybody's goal is going to be the same. But once you get clear on that dream, once you get clear on that goal, the next thing that's going to enter is the drama phase. So it starts off with the dream as the foundation of your house. The next phase for elevation is drama. Everybody type in the chat, drum. Type in the chat, drum. The drama phase will prove to you if you are serious about using the network marketing profession as your vehicle to arrive at your goals or at your dream. That's the purpose of the drama phase. The drama phase, the purpose of the drama phase is to prove if you are worthy enough to live out your dreams using the network marketing profession as the vehicle. Now, the question that is raised often is why use network marketing as my platform? Why use network marketing as my vehicle? Well, it's very simple. It addresses several factors. Number one, income. Why did I choose network marketing? Why did I stick with network marketing for 19 years? The income potential in network marketing was far greater than any other profession that I had seen. The income. And I'm talking about when you get to the top echelons of income in any profession. When you look at the top echelons, I'm talking about the top 5% of incomes being earned in the network marketing profession. I looked at that income and I compared it across all of the other industries that I was aware of where you could earn a high income. And I figured that network marketing was the best industry to create a large income starting from scratch. The second thing was influence. Income was number one, influence is number two. The influence I would have as a result of achieving and being in the top 5% was going to be infinitely greater from an influence level than if I became the top, in some other professions. The influence that comes with it. The ability to get on a Zoom call and have all of you great people on here that get a chance to hear from me, get a chance to meet me as a result of what we've been able to do and what we've been able to accomplish over the last 19 years in this profession. The influence. So you have the income, the influence, and here's the third thing that made me choose network marketing, the impact. The impact I could have, the impact that you can have on other people's lives, for you showing up in their notes. When people come to trainings and when people come to events, they take notes and in their notes, they'll put your name in their notes. Your name becomes a part of their notes. Your name becomes a part of their life. I saw that. I understood that. Yeah, Dovey, your name shows up in other people's notes, the impact that comes as a result of that. That was what I was after. That's why I chose the network marketing profession. When you talk about the drama phase of this business will now quintessentially introduce you to leadership. And ladies and gentlemen, my definition of leadership is a little bit different. Leadership to me is not a noun. Leadership to me does not describe a person, a place, or a thing. Leadership for me is a verb. It's a verb. It's an action word. So when you take action, you become a leader. Leadership has nothing to do with your rank, your title, or your bank account. That's not how I define leadership, or those are not the only ways I define leadership. Those are a part of leadership. That's why we call them leadership positions. But to be a leader, that word leader, the root word of leader is lead. To lead is an action word. When you are taking on the role of leadership, you're leading, it means you're taking action. Leadership is action. Everybody type in the chat, action. Type in the chat, action. Leadership is action. You have to be willing to take action during the drama phase, because the drama phase of our business will introduce you to who you really are. You're going to face 4 different mental enemies during the drama phase of your building. Remember, the foundation of what you're building is the dream. If you don't get strong, if you don't get clear on the dream, the drama phase will knock you out. So now you got the dream set. The drama phase that comes in, you're going to be faced with typically 4 mental enemies in the drama phase. Mental enemy number 1, you're going to have to overcome is rejection. Type it in the chat. It's what? Rejection. You're going to be faced with rejection. Why? Because rejection will prove if you are serious about accomplishing your dreams. People will reject your company. They will reject your compensation plan. They will reject your product. They will reject your services. They'll say you're crazy. They'll say it's a scam. They'll say all types. They will reject you. It's a part of the process. Doesn't matter the company, doesn't matter the products, doesn't matter the services you are marketing, promoting, or selling. People will reject you. That's the first part of drama. Rejection. The second part is deception. Write it down. Deception. Deception means people will lie to you. They will deceive you. They will say, yes, I'm going to get started as a customer. Yes, I'm going to get started as a rep on Friday, and Friday will never come. They will tell you, I'm coming to the meeting. I'm coming to the event. I'll get on the call, and they will never show up. They will join the witness protection program. You will deal with deception. They will tell you, yeah, I get paid on Tuesday. I'm going to join when I get paid on Tuesday. And Tuesday will come, them and the money will disappear. People will lie to you. That's a part of the drama. Then after you deal with rejection and you're able to overcome rejection, you're able to understand that rejection is just a part of the drama. Then you're going to deal with the deception. When you develop as a leader and understand that people lying to you is a part of life, then you will deal with attrition. People will join and quit. People will join and quit. They will never have a meeting. They will never do an in-home presentation. They will never do a launch call. They will never do a launch Zoom. They will never attend events. They will never do any IPA, income producing activities, meaning they quit. Some of them will quit on arrival, meaning they join today and they quit today. Others will quit 3 days from now. Most people will quit 7 days from now. Majority of people, 70% of the people, will quit within 90 days of joining. Attrition. This is all a part of the drama phase. There's no way around this. You just have to embrace it and deal with it, that the majority of people will fall into attrition. Attrition means they quit. Then the 4th phase you would deal with during drama, ladies and gentlemen, is apathy. Apathy is different from quitting. Apathy is different from quitting. Felix, the 3rd point, you said you're not getting it clearly. What 3rd point are you meaning? Are you talking about attrition? Number 1 is rejection. Number 2 is deception. Number 3 is attrition.
Okay, so thank you. I get it.
Okay, good. Attrition. The fourth is apathy. Apathy is different from quitting. Apathy is giving up on your dream. You will have builders and leaders that are a part of your organization give up on the dream. These are the people that worked with you for months, sometimes even years. You have worked with them. You have developed a relationship with them. You have eaten with them. You have invited them to your home. You have traveled with them. You have done calls with them. Listen to this. You may have even personalized their pain, meaning what mattered to them mattered to you. Meaning their dream, you decided you were going to lock arms and fight with them to accomplish their dream. And at some point, they give up. Maybe they give up to go up. They give up to go up to another company. They give up to go in a different direction in life. They give up to give away their seat or their time with you to somebody else. But the apathy part of our business really hurts because you mismanage disappointment. Disappointment comes up one of two ways. Disappointment shows up in you not understanding how to deal with an unmet expectation or a misguided expectation. This is all about leadership. That's how disappointment shows up in your life. When it's an unmet expectation or a misguided expectation. Unmet expectation says, you told me, Felix, you were going to do something and you didn't do it, so I'm now disappointed. That's unmet expectation. When somebody tells you they're going to do something and they don't do it, you become disappointed. That's an unmet expectation. A misguided expectation is Dovey saying, didn't tell me something, but I think that he did. Or I misrepresent and think that he said that. That's a misguided expectation. When Dovey said, hey man, can you do this leadership training call? If I thought in my mind that we were going to have 100 or 200 people on this call, and I showed up to this call and we've got 30 people, and I'm disappointed because it's only 30 and not 200, that's disappointment. But that disappointment shows up because of a misguided expectation. Dovey never told me it was going to be 200 people on this call. Dovey said, man, can we do a call together? And I said, yes. I didn't put a requirement on it. I had a call last night. We had almost 200 people on this call last night that I did. Why? Because I had certain expectations on it. But because of my love for what I do and the contribution and the seeds that I'm sowing, it didn't matter if it was 2, 20, 200, or 2,000 people on the call, I was going to show up. But here's what happens with disappointment. If and when, as a leader, you do not learn how to manage disappointment, the mismanagement of disappointment leads to hurt. Anytime a person is hurt, it is because they have failed to manage disappointment. Anytime a person is hurt, it is because they have failed to manage disappointment. And this is what happens with apathy. Apathy causes you to mismanage disappointment and become hurt. This is why so many people say, oh, I'll never do network marketing again. Because I was hurt. They hurt me. And really what they're saying is they did not learn how to deal with a disappointment. But when you learn and you discover that apathy is a part of it, most people are with you for a season. Some people are with you for a reason, but only a few are with you for a lifetime. That's when you begin to realize. And categorize.
Can you repeat that for me?
Yes. Most people are with you for a season. Most people. The majority of people that join your organization will only be with you for a season, and seasons, listen to me, are short. Does winter season come? Yes, but notice it goes as well. The summer season come? Yes, but it also goes as well. The fall season come? Yes, but it goes as well. The spring season come? Yes, but it goes as well. So what do seasons have in common? They come and they what? Go. Most people are only with you for a season. There's some people that are with you during the winter season when it's cold in the business. Things are cold, nothing's happening in the business. Those people will be with you then. Some people will be with you during the spring season when things are springing up. Volume is up. Production is up. Income is up. They spring forth with you for a season. But they leave you during fall because spring is not always spring. It will go into fall, and fall, your business may fall sometimes. Your production will fall sometimes. Your income will fall down sometimes. Your legs of business will fall down sometimes, and people will leave depending on the season they joined in. And you have to realize and understand as a leader that the seasons come and go, and so do people. Most people only with you for a season. Some people are with you for a reason. Not all, but some people are with you for a reason. That reason may be because of how you make them feel. That reason may be because of what they're learning from you. That reason may be because you are the only ray of sunshine, the only positive light, the only positive force in their life. They will be with you for a reason. And when that reason has been reached, they oftentimes will move on. A few people will be with you for a lifetime. When I say a few, I mean a few, maybe 10 or less. Depending on how big you become, how big you built the business, it may be 10 to 15 or 20 or less. Maybe 20 or less people will be with you for a lifetime. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, they are with you because they're not seasonal people. They are seasoned people. Did you listen? Did you hear what I said? They're not seasonal people. These people are seasoned people. It's just like when you season jollof rice. Oh, God. The Ghanaian jollof rice is seasoned differently than the Nigerian jollof rice. It's a different seasoning.
I got that.
You got it. I know you do. The pounded yam in Nigeria, the fufu in Nigeria, it's different than what my friends in Cameroon and South Africa do. The seasoning, depending on where you go, depending on what country you go to, they are known for how they prepare certain things. There's a certain seasoning they use. So it is with you. You are, oh God, you are prepared a certain way. You are seasoned a certain way. The people that are with you for a lifetime, they don't want Ghanaian jollof rice. They don't like the seasoning. They like the Nigerian jollof rice. Or they don't like the Nigerian jollof rice. They like the Ghanaian jollof rice. There's a certain specific seasoning that they get, that they want, and they can only get it from you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the drama phase, and it leads you to the final phase. Are you ready? I'll close with this. The destination. Dream, drama, destination. What is the destination? The destination is where I saw myself when I was dreaming. Where's the destination? The destination is where I saw myself. How are people unmuting themselves? Okay, that's all right. The destination is where I saw myself when I started dreaming. It's the cars I saw myself driving. It's the money I saw myself making, the money I saw myself giving, the events I saw myself speaking at, the magazines I saw myself being featured in, the homes I saw myself living in, the charities I saw myself building, the ministries I saw myself developing. When I get to the destination, it is the manifestation of the dream. You will never get to the destination until you deal with the drama. You will never be willing to deal with the drama till you have the foundation laid of the dream. Ladies and gentlemen, that's leadership. That's what you have to be focused on. Those are the red flags you have to pay attention to when it comes to building. I can leave you with one note. The note would be, find a mentor, attract a mentor, somebody that you can learn from, you can lean on, and that you can run with. And stick with them through the seasons. Dovie, thank you so much for having me on, my friend. I appreciate you and I appreciate all that you're doing, the lives you're touching, the people that you're moving and impacting. Thank you so much for having me on. Remember, everybody, build it for your last name. God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dream. Dovie, the call is now back over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jarrod. We really, in fact, I personally really appreciate this. You know, 8 years, 9 years ago, when we start to learn, we discovered people like yourself along the line, along our journey, in terms of creating an extra income source, and we learn why we need to choose this industry. I always tell people there are a lot of ways to make money. There are a lot of ways to create income sources. So when you look at what is happening around you, ask yourself, will you be able to create that source of income that you are thinking you are looking at? What do you want to do? You need to really come to understanding and conclusion first that there are various ways I can teach, like I teach people 101 ways to make extra income. But with the likes of Mr. Jarrod, with the likes of people we meet in this industry through him, we have able leaders here in Ghana. You need to learn, you need to get on calls like this. You can't complain about the results when you are not putting in the effort. The putting in the effort is sometimes not necessarily like talking to people about your business, but working on your own self, listening to people who have been in this business for more than 16 years, more than a decade. That's almost, I've been working for the armed forces for almost 16 years plus. So you can imagine when I was about going to the Air Force, that was the time he chose to do network marketing. So he's well vested, and I discovered this industry almost 10 years ago. He is well vested when it comes to teaching, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to what it takes to make money, to generate income from this sort of businesses. Advantages why we need to choose this sort of business. I spoke to him. Let's talk. This is like a second or third meeting we've been doing throughout the COVID season. He was with us. He's been training us. So I want you to take a look at what is happening around you right now. I don't just motivate people. I don't just inspire people. Yes, you already know you can make money. You already know you were born a billionaire. You already know it is possible. You already believe, you have faith that you can make it. But what I want you to know is this. If you don't really understand what you are doing, forget it. We'll just be making noise and you think, oh, these people is one of those things, is one of them. No. I want you to ask yourself, taking various businesses, say farming in our economy, in farming in our communities. What does it take for you to farm? What does it take for you to do importation, mini importation? What does it take for you to open a shop to sell phones, to sell accessories to gadget, anything you want, food businesses and other stuff. Because he told you that the reason you need to choose this industry, I want to advise you for you to get a clear mind about it. We are all qualified people. I'm an engineer by profession. I fix plane, a military officer, and looking at how things are going around you and I know I will not be able to keep my job and achieve certain goals, build the kind of houses I want to build, the kind of school my children want to go. And which business do you think I have to attach to the job I do that I can have that time? You are struggling to do other stuff. We all try other businesses. We all try something like farming. We try things like other stuffs of, you can mention all the businesses. You want to design things for people. You want to enter into media. But can your job space, your time you have at hand, the time you have at hand in terms of closing from work, what we are doing here is business. What we are talking about here is business. We are training ourselves. We are learning something new. But imagine you have an office in Circle. Imagine I'm working I'm in Kumasi. I have a business, a static business in Accra. How am I going to run that? I need to employ somebody. But you need certain level of income first to do that. You need certain level of income to get to certain level, and then you can start certain businesses. They are businesses you can't do where you are now. So a lot of people reach out to me, Ras, I want to make money. How do we make the money? Yes, making money is not just a straight line. You need to ask these questions. What kind of business? How much is, what starting capital do you have that you can enter Circle or maybe a Dunanana or whole market square, whatever you find yourself or in your country, whatever. And then you can just start a business. How much is your starting capital? So when we say there's a better way, we know what we are talking about. When we say there is a better way, that we have the better way, it's about starting something small. Then you can pitch. Then you can now say that I can pitch on what I have, the profit I made from the little I am doing here. See, the benefits, the reason I choose this business, Portia, I'm truly grateful for you being on the call. Hey, Adley, is it my own Adley? Is it my SD? The reason I chose this is because of the time limit. I don't have much time, but with the kind of business I do, I can be in the air, I can be in Tamale and reply somebody in Coco, namely, or Tajevu or US on phone. That is it. If you want to trade Forex, do you have the capital? I always tell you, someone came to me today, there's a business that doing return on investment. I told the person direct, bro, that business is good. But before you start, make sure the money you are, okay, Adley, it's you. The money you want to use to go and start that your, how do you call it? ROI business. You should be able to lose that money freely without thinking about it. But if you cannot afford to lose that money, then please don't start it. That's my advice. Because your risk level, what you have, I can't advise you to go and put your last 2,000 or 3,000 CD or dollar or kwacha or naira into a business and hoping that you don't even know the back end, what is happening at the back end. And then you are just there and you say, you are hoping that after every month, they'll give me 200%, they'll give me 100%. Does it even work like that? We've seen things. People who made way in those type of things that bring some money and I'll make you, they'll give you 15% or 100%, 200% every week. They are people who have income that they can afford to lose maybe 10,000, 2,000, 30,000, and they won't think about it. So when we, the gullible people, the feeble ones that we are struggling and thinking that there's a smart or faster way to make money, we go and follow them. When we put those small money and then those monies vanish into the air, The company closed, the site is no more there, and then we are all over the place. There are businesses that I will not mention that have been in my country for the past years. People are still struggling to get their money back. It's not going to work. Nothing will work like that. It takes time, but people also know that when they have things like this, a lot of people will now come and then put in their money, because most of the people, they want it quick, they want it cheap. That is why they'll keep running, and then they'll use you. And then they'll use you, and then they'll take your money, and the business is cool. So my job, forget about the numbers, even if I have 2 people. You see, Jesus said he came for what? The sinners. He said when the story of the lamp that got missing, when he left the rest and went to find that one. Okay. Even if I see people, if I get people, 2, 3, 4 people, what I do is I take a look at the people, and then I want you to know, I want to teach you, I want to educate you. Hey. Who is that? Let me mute that person. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have value, you got value. I hope you've enjoyed the call, you've learned something new. Let me also let you know that we all do other businesses, but the kind of business that gave me the leverage is network marketing. I have thousands of business ideas that are written down. I've learned from Mr. Jarrell for more than a decade. Now, when you have the business idea and you don't have money, please go and sell something. No matter what it is, whatever business you are going to do, you need to sell something. People that are making the money today, you bought something, you bought data, you bought electricity, you took trotro, or you bought food, you ate food, you bought it. Airtime, I'm using data here, I'm buying it. So my question is that what am I also going to sell today to make money? That is the basic of business. So when you hear somebody, I don't like how to sell, then you remain as an employee. If you have a job and you have to be there, don't think about becoming a billionaire. Don't think about making extra income. If you cannot sell something, and if you are not ready to learn how to sell something, please just make sure, know that there are certain prayer topics is not going to work for you. It's not a curse, but that's the reality. Because if you don't exchange value, you can't get money for it. That is what you need to know. That is what you need to be able to know, to learn. I want you to understand. Forget about, see, I've been doing network marketing. Let me tell you something. Network marketing has given me the leverage to travel the world, to speak to people, over 100,000 of people, got cars out of it, build houses out of it, I'm a landlord through network marketing. I have transformed minds. I've transformed my life. Everything about me is network marketing. Through network marketing, I was able to impact lives. I have coached people, learned from people, and transfer that knowledge to other people who are also equally doing those same things. And now when we have little income, I have a video from Mensa Otabed. He's saying that you need to make money, not to buy plane jets and stuff, but to live that dignified life. Create an environment of positive people around you where when we really need something urgently, you'll be able to have. And it is only network marketing that has taught me how to network, how to connect with people, how to mingle with people, group of people that can give me the people who are even above me. How can I be in Ghana here, small boy in one corner, call somebody from US, we are on a call, you join the call, and then you learn something. It is through this industry, reconsider your way. If you try some and that it didn't work, ask yourself, do you have the right leadership? Were you treated? Were you given the right information? Did you come to make quick money yourself, or you were in there to You learn, practice, and teach. Did you learn the leadership? Did you learn the core values of the industry in terms of prospecting, recruiting, training, presentation, follow-ups? Did you learn these core values, these core ingredients? Do you know? I've seen people who build businesses. Somebody said, these things, people don't make money out of it. Now, let me cite one example for you. Just like any other business, there's a business beside you in your community, being IT, food, sales, how do you call it? Music. How many people started music with Sarkodie, Samini, Shatawali? Back in the days, where's Kokoveli? Where is Sydney? Where is KK Fosu? Where is, you can mention them. When it comes to IT, one of the biggest IT person we know in Ghana is Big Gori, my own boss, Big G, Websoft. How many, 16 years, I think 16, 17, 18 years, almost 20 years he's been doing IT. Do you know the number of people who started or also registered company with him? When we go to the archives now, we've seen a lot of people, just like network marketing. I've started network marketing with a lot of people. The gentleman who showed me the network marketing is not even in the business anymore. So those IT people who left, do we say because of them, the rest of the IT people should close their office? The food people, the music people, did you see Kokoveli and Co, KK Fosu and Co, Sydney and Co are not in business again, so are not in music anymore. So Sarkodie, Kenata or Samini, Shatawali and Stonebwoy and Co, they should quit their business. No, this is the reality. The analysis you should know when you somebody want to jeer you off business. No, everybody. There's this gentleman trading in Ghana, we all know Kojo Forest. You know the time he even tried to join the military, but he couldn't. He started trading more than 10 years. Today, when he's making his money, living in Dubai and other stores, Echo, my own friend, Echo Comensa. Do you know the time he started doing business? That guy, he's been doing business for 10 years. Consulting and other stuff. The rest of the people who started with him those days, where are they? That's the question. So I want to be here. See, I have other businesses, but the business how I build other businesses or how I became a landlord, it is through network marketing. I'm going to advocate for this industry 24/7. The red flags, the things you need to know. When you come to me and you say you join network marketing, I joined this. No, joining a company, having an ID or a code is different from building the business. You need to build your own self first. The things we are doing here, you need to do them first before you can tell me that I've built this business. No, somebody just told you that he learned for 6 years. 6 years of what? Learning. He never made money. So imagine he quit. This guy, this gentleman, this mentor is in real estate. He's doing an amazing job all over the world. He have other businesses now, but he's still building network marketing. Do you know why? The impact is there. I can meet 20,000 people, 2,000 people. I do events physically, online, talking to people. Now, through that, I can now learn other businesses. Now compare the traditional way of doing business to our way of business. Now, how to even use technology to build my business. No matter what you do, no matter any business, being product, being service, you need customers. Vuzi, one of my biggest mentors from US, South Africa, will say, you don't need fund to start business. Every startup come and say, how do I raise money for business? Let me tell you something. This is what I was pushed by MLM and LM. You need to look out for customers. If you don't have customers, you will lose. Today, I was just driving. Someone called me. I need a box of this product. I need a box of this product. I said, okay, send the money. I didn't go to put things on my head and sell, but because of the advocate I made some years back, some days back, some weeks back, some time back, some hours back, he just called. I know someone on my team who made 8,000 CD, 2,000 just from retail profits from my business. A university student, he never looked for a job after national service. This is what he does. He's sitting by adding technology, Facebook ad, and that's what the business will do. He's making money 8,000, the least he made a month I ever see is 5,000 CD. So if you cannot tell me these things don't work, if you don't make a move, if you don't put in the work, you don't expect the harvest. If you don't put in your effort, don't expect the output. It is never going to work. So ladies and gentlemen, we have to keep letting people know that anything you want to do, anything you want to gain in life, you must first put in the work. And the biggest work you need to put in is by working on your own self first. The problem we have is that anybody that jump into our business, jump into our industry, jump into this kind of business we do, they don't want to know how the business is done. You want to be a lawyer, you go to school for how many years? Engineer, I've been learning, I'm still learning, I'm about going to school. A doctor, 7 years. You want to make money and you don't want to know anything about it. You want to build business, you don't want to learn anything about it. The biggest product in our business is myself, is yourself. You are the first product. That's all you need to know. You are the first product in your business. So you need to work on your mindset, your mind. You have to read books, condition yourself. Like he's saying, you say what? I don't know whether you people don't even join this call with your daddy. Everything the guy was saying, I heard all these things every day. I read books, but I'm still like, it's a spirit. You need to develop it. That's how you work on your own self. He said what? Most people will stay with you what? For what? Seasons. And when you keep hearing this and people are leaving and people are not joining the call, you don't get mad at it. I don't care whether you join or not. I know what I want. That is why I said the guy should. You think I called him to come and train me? I called him to come and train me, revamp my spirit. That is how I am. That is me. So me, what I'm doing, so you are going to do it or no. When your bills come, it's knocking at your door. When my bills come to pay rent, to pay light bill, I refuse even that rent. That is why I said I want to do business and have my own house. You get a point? When the bill comes, is knocking on your door. It's not going to knock at my door. So if my bill is different, I need to fuel my car, I need to pay my school fees for my children. I want to get to a stage where I'm even going to be paying school fees for my children year long. So that's my dream. So if my bills are coming knocking on my door, I'm not going to beg you to come and pay some for me. So when I call you, let's do business, let's do this, and you say no, tomorrow when you come and ask me more, even if I have the money, I will give you. Because if I give you that money, God will punish me. Do you know why? You are making you lazy. That is what I want you to know. So I see a lot of people sending message, everybody, yeah, me, once in a while, I can ask money. So maybe this evening I'll call SDRD to send me some money. Once in a while, if I'm hard up, I can ask you, maybe I don't have now, or maybe I have something, I need something to top up. You get a point. That is what I'm talking about. But I am not saying that every minute send me this agent. No. Me, my own money that I go suffer, get. You are calling me to send you agent. No, let's do the needful. Some people will stay with you for a reason because they are benefiting something from you. You are so good to them, and only few people will stay with you. You get a point. Only few. Yeah, I was going to call you. Only few people will stay with you. I hope you get a point. So I want you to prepare yourself. Know what we do. See, we have to let the people know. A lot of people call me, Charlie, what's up? The thing I used to do, I said, yes, this is my major business. Every money that come here, I see it as a seed, and then I start something because I want to fulfill the promises of the Bible. He said that the Garden of Eden was watered by what? 4 streams of what? River. Is that not it? So I want to build 4 streams, strong 4 streams of income. By the time I become age 40, me, I'm not old. I'm very, very young. By the time I become age 40, 50, I don't want to now be struggling. No, that time you should be going around monitoring stuff and yeah. But if you don't do it now at your age of 20, 30, and you are still sleeping when you see opportunities instead of you to try, you have to try every opportunity and then you fail, you try, you fail, and then you gather experience, you are rejecting. At age 40, 50, when you are now rushing for businesses, opportunities, and stuff. Elikem, which of the Elikem is this? Is he Dr. Elikem? Okay. If you don't fail at the age of 20, 30, 40, 50, 20, 30, And somewhere late, you can't be failing or trying things in 40. That one is dangerous. 40, you are focused with something. By 40, you are on the somebody asked me, oh, but after all, we all die. Yeah, we'll die. But what if people that are even struggling and are having the thing will die early? But what if God is going to leave you that you are not doing anything here for the next 90 years? You see how hungry will catch you the next 90 years. You see how hunger alone will pitch you till become 90 years. Think, accept opportunities, build businesses, build yourself, learn, read. Some of us don't read anything. After SS University, we are not reading anything. See, let me tell you, there's money to be made here. If you look for customers, you get them the product you want. Now, when you come to industry again, that is where you are going to. That is where you are going to learn how personal skills, people skills, how to attract people, how to how do you call it? How to treat people good, how to listen to customers, understand their need, and provide your solution. If you are not learning these things, your leadership skills, how to gather 2 people, 3 people, how to organize events on your own, bring in 4 people, 10 people, share a vision with them. Where do you want to be by 31st night last year? Everybody was chanting. Today is what? First what? Is it September? Or I don't even have time to check time. Yes, September. We have 4 months solid to finish this year. Where I will go, the things we say we achieve, we do this, we do that. Yeah, Phyllis, it is, see, if you are still in your 20s, you are blessed. At age 20, we were mad, we were doing great at we were failing, we were practicing things. I saw network marketing when I was in my 20s, but I didn't join. Earlier, but I still joined in my 20s. And I made mistake. Yeah, I joined MLM in my 20s and I'm in my 30s. I'm very young, but I'm hungry because where I'm coming from, the animal chasing me is dangerous. The animal chasing me is determining my speed. So I'm not in a joke with where people want me to beg you to read messages or to join this call. Now I'm begging because I don't pay your bills. I can only take you along, carry you along. Let's go. I'll find something. This is what we are supposed to do. This is what we need to do. You can't be on social media and be insulting politicians. You can't be on social media as a young man, 20 years, 30 years. You are on social media and you are just chastising politicians. That is their vision. That is their goal. They are fulfilling their aspirations, their goals. They've written that they want to become politicians. They want to become ministers, MPs, and who cares? Are you not the same person who voted for them? Yes, so you give them the opportunity. So shut up. If they are not doing what they are supposed to do, you can't insult them. You have to take your time, manage your time productively, as that same data you are using to insult politicians, follow celebrities, people who don't even know that you exist online. Why don't you use that same energy, time, and other stuff to do what? To promote yourself, promote your ideas, promote your business. People will like it. People will become inspired. Some will be annoyed. But who cares? You're doing your own thing. If I do this call and nobody join, that one I don't have a problem because nobody has joined. So nobody will know that nobody joined. If I'm going to do Facebook Live and nobody watch, nobody like, that means nobody sees it. It is when somebody is doing it that we even comment about it. Even if you comment about it, it's not good. Nothing. If it's not good, which one did you do yourself? That is what I want you to know. Ladies and gentlemen, the era we are, it is not about complaining. Complaining has never paid bills. Complaining has never solved any problem. The only thing is that get along people who are learning things, who are going somewhere. Follow them, get to them, learn how it is being done. When you see somebody making money in certain things, you think that you have passion, you have idea, or you feel like you want to do this. Don't just jump in. He said what? Get mentor, get coaches, get teachers. Learn from them. Somebody who have made $1 million. This gentleman made $1 million a month. How many businesses in Ghana can make $1 million a month? 10. $500,000 a month. $200,000 a month. $100,000. $10,000 a month. How many people? So when you see people like this, when they talk, you write. When they talk, you write. Some of you don't even have diaries. It's so pathetic. And you want to make it in life. There are principles. We operate on principles, not feelings, not just prayer. Yeah, the prayer, there's prayer portion, but there's action portion. The Bible itself says you write your dreams down, write it down on the tablet. You don't have any tablet, you don't have a book, you don't have anything, you don't have any diary. So why are you writing it down? In your palm, when you go and wash your hand to eat banku, it's gone. Inside your head, with all these hula balloons going, you are thinking how to even make enemies. How is it going to be there? Write it down. Some don't have dream books, some we don't have anything. So you just live your life anyhow. You wake up and we will be there inside. Everybody for himself, God for us all. And then we go, night cat, we camp, we sleep, we say, oh God. In fact, pathetically, some of us, we sleep, we pray to God to become millionaires or be successful. We wake up, we just go play game, look at the game board, which team is playing today. Some of us, we know our teams more than ourselves. We know what is going to happen in the team in the next 2, 3, 4 years. Even that we don't even know what is going to happen for us in the next 2 days. And then we play fantasy game, gossip, complain, politicians, celebrity talk, and then we go back to bed again. We pray to God to make us millionaire, confuse people. It's never going to happen. It won't happen. You can pray and pray. If you are not going to do anything, a prayer will not work. Get along with people who are ahead of you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the only way you can make it, whether you like it or not. The next 2, 3, 4 years is going to be the same, with same opportunities mixed with difficulties, like Jim Rohn will say. But only few people who put their mind on the ground and they decided that I'm going to make this thing work for me. I want to make it work for me. They will learn, they will practice, and they will teach others. They are the only people, because they are serving, they are the only people that will get reward. So if you want to see reward, ladies and gentlemen, stop the complaining. If you want to see reward, stop the lamenting. If you want to see reward, no whining, no pointing of fingers. Yes, your father didn't do it for you. What are you doing down for your children? Your mother didn't buy a land down for you. Have you bought a land down for your children? What are your plans for your children? What are your plans for the next generation? The tree you are sitting under was planted by somebody. Like when you eat the fruit from that tree, you throw the seed away instead of you to nurse it. What is your plan? What is your game plan? What do you want to do in the future? How do you want your life to be for you? That is what I want you to know. It's not going to happen just by miracle going to fall out of. We all pray for such, but it's not happening. So we need to practically do something about it. That's what I want you to know. There are businesses all over you. People want to brush their teeth. People are menstruating. People want to wear nice clothes. People want to smell good. People want to look good. People want to wear good shirts. People want to eat good foods. Learn, practice, and improve. That is it. People want to eat good food. You can get to good food, maybe good shops where you get your food, and then you can sell to other people and make money about it. Send the menu all over. That's the only way you make money. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gerald, God bless you so much for your time, and the rest of the people on this call. God bless you. Bless your dream, and certainly, God bless your vision. Have a nice day. Enjoy your evening, wherever you find yourself. Bye-bye. Whatever you learn from Mr. Gerald, go follow him, post it on Facebook, social media, tag him. God bless you. Bless your family, and certainly, God bless your dreams. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for the lessons. Good night, you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. See you.